All right. Hey y'all, what's going on? I'm on my way back in the house, but I thought don't pay attention to my polka dots and my stripes. It's raining here in Philadelphia, just like it is in New York at the Diddy trial. Um, I got my friend. I gave him the link, the one that refuses to call me Richie Child. But he's on the line. He should be calling in a minute. You ready, Manson? No. Well, all right. Let me send you the link. Hold on, y'all. Okay, here we go. No. We home. Okay, so hang up the phone because your mic is going to interfere. I'm gonna hang up on you now. All right. Hey, Malaya. So I'm waiting for my friend to come up. And so at first, I was like, I was over this Diddy stuff. Um, blah 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 blah. And I haven't liked or engaged in any Diddy content, so it's been off my timeline. But I'm seeing Tisa reporting. I just saw a Jonathan Odie thing pop back up, and I seen our mom was at the damn courthouse trial. So I guess we covering the Diddy trial. And I got my good friend on the phone, Molly Manson. Hello, Jaquana and Saquana and Malaya. Manson, are you
Malaya,
on the
Malaya,
fly?
what's up? I'm on the line. Can you hear me?
Okay, so he called me and told me, bitch, get your ass up and talk about this Diddy trial. He just told me how important this is for the culture. He said it's big, might be bigger than OJ. What did you just say to me,
Uh,
Mom?
no, I told you, other than the OJ trial, there'll be no trial bigger than this at all. I'm gonna tell you what's going on, even in the city. New York, they about to make money off of this. And what I mean is all the media, right? All the
Mm-hmm.
media, they gotta cover this. They have to, because it's going to get more juicy because so many people are about to be exposed. Like names is coming up. They already put a whole bunch of names in it, and
Michael
it's
B. Jordan.
yeah, yes. Like this is affecting everyone because everybody has to now really explain what's your relationship with Diddy. You've been the court. You're in court documents now. Were you at the party? What type of drug did you take? Did you witness him being a monster, a gentleman? Was it a hell of a party? What's up?
So I initially said the reason why that I didn't really care for it because I don't hate Diddy. Um, Cassie, I initially was like Team Cassie, but now I'm looking a little sideways and I think he's coming home. So it's like, what else is there for me to talk about? It's not the popular opinion, what I have to say. So I didn't really want to engage, but you said that you do hate Diddy, and I want to know why.
Okay. Hate is a strong word, and
Okay.
I understand that, and I do hate it. Okay. So, but let me explain. I'm gonna explain what he has been doing for
No, wait, before you do that,
decades. Hmm.
Molly Manson or the family of Manson that he has now, with a bunch of delinquents and misfits, rappers and stuff he produces, but he is from the entertainment industry, so he does have a different perspective, and that's why I like to talk to him about certain things in certain industries. So go ahead.
Okay. So certain things through social media has changed so much. Like just social media now, you really can't hide like you used to be able to hide then because it wasn't that many people that could really expose you. So if people look at Diddy's timeline, every time something has happened to him, which is real big things, he's always played the victim every time.
Like
And
what?
Diddy has okay. Um, let's get into the Tupac situation, right?
Hmm.
Diddy wants to be a victim and act like Pac tripping and all this, but the guy who was in the car, who was responsible for being in the car, who murdered Tupac, He says, later that night, Diddy calls him and asks him, "Yo, was that us that got him?" So Diddy, you want to act like it's all love, but yet the people who killed Pac, you was cool with them. You used to pay
Allegedly.
them. No, no, that's not a okay. Allegedly, well, how about this? The guy who is responsible for being in the car that killed Tupac is alleging that him and Diddy has been friends and they've been on the phone and all that together. And he used to
Okay.
protect Diddy. So Diddy has always been a guy that wants to play victim. Also, Diddy is very, very, very successful. And I don't like how, some of his artists, like he never really looked out for them the way he was supposed to. You know what I mean? As a
Right.
black man. So he screams black excellence, but really,
Are you
like,
excellent? Because
yeah,
who was it that died that didn't even have medical insurance just recently?
black no, at every show, Diddy performs that song. Like, whoa, his name is Black Rob.
Okay.
But I do understand that Diddy cannot always be responsible for everyone. But like, don't have that man die like that. Hey,
No.
Diddy, don't have that man like, yo, Diddy, go to that man bedside, man. Come on
So let
now.
me say this, right? So me, I'm a little bit younger than you, and I felt personally victimized by Diddy watching Making the Band on MTV and what he did to Danny DeCane on MTV. And to me, that was a warning. Like if I ever met the nigga, I would run far away from him. I've always gotten bad vibes from him, or just somebody like an ego maniac, just somebody who is not to be trusted. So for me, if you go into the lion's den willingly, what do you expect? Now, I'm not victim blaming, but I'm just saying, like, if a certain man has a reputation for certain things and you choose to engage with him, you say, F that, I'm going to get famous. Who's really to blame? I'm not saying it if there is anyone to blame, but
And
but I
I
will
agree
say the
with you.
people on Bad Boy, he did screw them. Bad Boy was the biggest. We grew up in the '90s, like that, when everybody wanted to get fly and have decent cars and go down South Street. Nobody was shooting. Everybody wanted to get money and fuck bitches. Like literally, get fuck bitches, get money. Like for real in real life.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
hmm
So
The funny part, me and you have the same end goal. You don't dislike him. I do dislike him, but I still believe, right? I I do believe that a lot of that stuff was consensual. Y'all wanted to be, and let's talk
let's
about what
talk.
we're
Let's
talking
really
about
talk.
being. We're talking about y'all wanted to be where? On private planes and yachts at the best parties, the best party in the world, drinking the finest champagne, the finest food. Y'all wanted to be a part of that. Yes, y'all
30-foot
did.
ceilings, all glass, penthouses, suites at the
Yo,
Meridian.
the flyest shit, the flyest shit in the world. hmm
On
Um. Also, listen. Not only that, let's take it a little deeper. In the flyest music, he got the flyest of everything.
yeah.
The boy, the man even had, he stepped it up and had the flyest alcohol. Come on, man. We're not gonna front on Syrah. That
No,
didn't take,
Rock.
that took the culture. We're not gonna front on that.
It
Do
had y'all
not
in the
front on
chokehold.
Syrah. It
It
had
had
everybody in the chokehold. It's in every song. Come on, man. Like, we're not gonna front on him. Like, and I dislike him, but some stuff, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. We cannot front. Who didn't want to be? Who didn't want to be part of?
I
Who ain't
wanted
want
to
to
be
go
a
to a
bad
Diddy
girl.
party? Come on. Who didn't want to go to? Who didn't want to go to a Diddy party? Come on now. Yeah, yeah. No, everybody wanted to be in there. No. Yeah, everybody thought it was fly. The boy got a. Remember the bed he had like in his yard, where like 80 people could be on the bed. Remember
Yeah,
that
and
joint?
at the time we're like, hey, it looks cool. It's kind of cool, but now we're looking back, it's kind of fucking creepy, you know?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
why?
Cool. Go to cool when the stuff get out. cool turned to creepy real fast, don't it? Yeah. Because I thought it was cool 80 people can be in one bed. Now it's creepy. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah. Cool to creepy. Yup. But no, like so I dislike him because, he wanna be this, that, and that. Like it seemed like he loved Big and all that. But then he ain't even give Big publishing up to his mom and all that. That shit like so just say it's business. He's about his business. You know what I mean?
His
Yeah.
whole black excellence thing is a scam. Didn't he start the whole black excellence movement? Like during like election time? I don't know, but
He's been he was part of it. You're right.
he was
Hmm.
talking a lot, but I think he's coming home. Only now I saw a video. Somebody was talking about Jonathan Oddie, and if we remember, let me pull. Y'all know it take a while for my computer to come up. If we talk about Jonathan Oddie, years ago he came out with a video, an interrogation. He was cutting up down at in one of the Trump hotels, and they arrested him, and he's still in custody, and his trial date still keeps getting pushed back. He was supposed to be in court like yesterday or 2 days ago. So he might be their star witness. Now, can you explain to me when I tell y'all I didn't even the way if y'all don't want to see nothing in your algorithms about somebody, don't like anything, don't comment anything that has anything to do with them, and they will disappear from your life. So I haven't seen anything about Diddy, mind you, but you told me that the prosecution is now all white women, and
Absolutely, absolutely.
that is a
That
mistake.
is, and that is by design. That is by design. So we had like so this what this trial is going to turn into, right? Trust me. Like you would say, did he victimize every color and creed? How are we going to now turn this into black and white? It happens when you give me 5 white women to put this black man in by design. It turns into a black and white thing. Absolutely, absolutely, it does.
All you need is one juror to, and if you and you has the jury have the jurors been selected already?
No, not yet, not yet.
So
This
they so
also that's good for Diddy though. I want to
it
I
is
want to tell
good
you
because
that. Yes.
let me say this, because
Uh
now
huh.
we have the thing we could play the race card, because we just see that man killed the police officer over his son being shot. Did you see that?
Right. Absolutely.
We got that. So it was there's a black juror up there that's in the back of their mind. There was another race incident not too long ago. So the jury gets to see that. If there's any black jurors up there, that's in the back of their mind now too.
And I want to say something too. And this is bigging up. This is bigging up the city of New York, right? These are also New Yorkers too. The juror, like a New York white man and white woman is not a Oklahoma white man, white woman. You understand? Like, yo, because we're saying he only needs one. He only needs one to be like, nah, fuck out of here. Nah, he only need one.
And when you say white New Yorker, I want you to think of Andrew Schultz. He's from New York, raised in the city.
Yeah, like they ain't they're not the the they're not the typical white guys. You talking about a white man from Brooklyn, like originally from Brooklyn? Nah, no, no, no. We talking about some of the white men that's not like scared of blacks when a black walk by. Shit like that. You know what I mean? It's different. It's different levels of whites. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
And New York is rough. It's New York. You know what I
you got
mean? It's New York. All the barrels and all that. Nah, no, them whiteys, they're a little different, and they only need one person to be like. And how about this? By law, right? It's not even. I need to be 100% sure he didn't do it. You know, you know, you know the saying by law, reasonable doubt. I
yeah.
just gotta. I doubt it. It doesn't mean I have to be 100% sure. No, I just something funny about this, and I can't see myself being part of sending him away for the rest of his life for
over
this.
a fight with his girlfriend.
Yeah, yeah. Like I can't say that this man is crazy sex trap. Look, all of those things. No, I'm not getting. I'm not giving him the rest of his life. For people, and where was they at? In a beautiful plane. Ain't nobody was shackled. Not one person shackled.
Let me
No,
see.
no.
What are the charges? Because that will play a part in the jury's decision. So let me look up what this computer's still coming out. Let me look up what Diddy's actual charges are. What is Diddy on trial for? Comes right up. Racketeering, conspiracy, sex trafficking, and transportation to engage in prostitution. He pled not guilty to all charges. But there was a certain point in the trial where he said, I didn't do it, but if I did it, I was high. I don't know
Um,
how well that's going to
um.
go.
Listen, that is the what's the name for the defense? That is excellent for the defense. Absolutely,
You
because
think so?
I'm gonna tell you why. Because it can be proven with all the rehabs that he was in and out of. Because the public doesn't know that. Yeah,
Right.
he's been out in and out of rehabs because it's hard for us to believe, right? Because it's hard for y'all to believe that he was, doing all this stuff. It's hard to believe that at the end of the day he was an addict. Yes, but we just see
Stone
him.
cold fiend shit. We would call him a
Yeah,
fiend if he was here. Okay.
bottom line, because he's been in several rehabs. They got the receipts for that. Yes, that
No,
means
they
that
just read all
he's
the
a fiend.
drugs he was on. And when you do a dope, you a fiend to me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Anybody that's just it's a heroin. That's fiend shit.
Yeah,
Um, but we won't get
fiend.
into that.
Yeah, he's a fiend,
He really
and he's
is.
and he's saying that. So he's saying like, yeah, man, yeah, I did a few things. Yeah, I was high. hmm Yep, I was high.
So
So for
racketeering is
hmm
what is racketeering?
that's the most dangerous one out of all of them. The racketeering charges. It's like they can have you like part of certain things, and yeah, it's kind of hard. The racketeering stuff is hard.
What is racketeering? Racketeering is often associated in Racket Influence and Corrupt Organizations Act, RICO, refers to a pattern of criminal activity committed by an enterprise, typically a criminal group or organization, to achieve a profit or other gain. It involves multiple legal acts, often disguised as legitimate business to generate income through methods of fraud. So are they trying to say like Bad Boy Records was a hoax for like drug trafficking or sex trafficking? If that's the case, then he's coming home. Like, let's stop it.
Um, yeah, bottom line.
Period.
I'm gonna go further too. Most racketeering charges is with several people. It's just him. Like, just think about how hard that is. You
Oh,
just
so
can
somebody in the
charge one
comment.
person.
So somebody in the comments. Oh, there's another YouTuber. He was down at the trial. He's live now. She said Armand is live, talking about the case. He said Diddy's lawyer plans to humiliate Cassie. I can see that though, because like I said earlier, like I'm starting to side eye Cassie because you got your money. Why are you here? And then is Lauren London going to put? Is she going to testify for Cassie and against Puffy, so she's a down ass bitch. I don't know if she
No,
is.
no, 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 no. She can't testify for Cassie because Cassie is not on trial. Cassie just coming to do damage. She can't
But
testify
I mean,
for her.
like, testify on Cassie, like against Diddy for Cassie, like hold Cassie down. Like she's gonna take the stand against Puffy and say, I witnessed him, doing this racketeering and doing this RICO shit.
We're gonna find out. Um, we definitely gonna find out because one thing I on camera I've seen Diddy and her man. together plenty times.
She is the prosecution's witness, so that means she's going to be testifying against Puff. But
Lauren
didn't
London.
you say some things about Lauren London
Yep.
yesterday?
She's not as innocent as that pretty face of hers suggests. It's stuff on her that the industry is well aware of. Okay, so I'm telling you, stuff is going to get ugly. Some people do not want to be part of that trial at all, and some people want the press.
Because when you listen to Tony Busby, when he was coming after Jay-Z, he said there were three people in the room: Puff, Jay-Z, and an unnamed celebrity woman, which tells me that unnamed celebrity woman must have settled. Maybe it was Cassie. I'm not Cassie. J-Lo. Maybe it was Cassie. I don't know. But he wouldn't name her. It seems to me if you wanted justice, you would name all the parties involved, but it's just me.
It's me too. Like what's going on? You just want the bag. You got the bag though. So my whole thing is, Cassie. Listen, um, all them threesomes that you did, right? By all those different men and all that, he watched you have sex with all these men for years. You was just under the influence, and you was threatened to do all that. You never took pleasure in none of those things. I just don't. I'm telling you, a juror is going to be got all 12. Boy, oh boy, if I was in that juror, hmm
Did you
yeah,
see the interview that I think her name is Kalina from Dirty Money, the girl from Philly that we know?
yeah,
Well, we have
hmm
affiliation with people.
absolutely, yeah,
She was
yes,
like Puffy. I mean, Cassie was around there like like Lord, like the bottom bitch. Like she liked the 30-foot glass ceiling. She liked to be on the jet. She liked the $250,000 shopping sprees. I even heard one of the bodyguards saying, he just wanted to get like 10,000 or something from Diddy while he was spending 250 on Cassie, and he had a problem getting that out of that nigga. And he's pampering her with this shopping spree. But little do we know, she's getting a shopping spree because he done beat her face in because he was resin coming down off the high or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It could be some Bible
absolutely,
and witness shit between them. Who
hmm
knows? But
yeah,
I think that the prosecution case looks a mess because when it first started, they had Hakeem Jeffries, I believe, and he quit once Trump got in office. I don't know if they was threatening him or what. Let me look up his name and make sure I'm not saying the wrong name. Blah 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 blah. Let me just put Diddy up in there.
and for people that's listening, um, that think because you see all this negative press, this, that, that it means something. It doesn't. Please do not forget O.J. Simpson. Nobody and their mother, people would have put their house up, their home, to bet that boy was going to prison. Yes, black man. They caught the blood on him and all this old stuff. Blood was at the house. Because even I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh, he done. Like, listen, a speed chase in the Bronco. You say, well, if you ain't doing why you on a high
Why
speed
you doing
chase?
all that? Yeah, like why? Sit down.
Yeah, listen. So they
Here
found
come.
the glove at the house, blood.
And you know what was crazy to me about the glove? Like it was obviously like dried up in blood, so it wouldn't fit still, Like so when it was like if it doesn't fit, it must have quit. That was the wrong move by whoever the prosecution introduced that glove. I feel like that sealed the deal with the case. If it doesn't
Mhm.
fit, you must have
and
quit.
then and then put it on there with an actor. OJ acting like he, as strong as he is, he can't even pull the glove down. He like, I'm like, come on, man. You know what I mean? So Johnny Cochran with his swagger, right? And
You're right.
and that's going to help. Johnny Cochran walking around
He walked around with the glove
with the
on.
murder hat. Yeah, with the murder hat or something on, with a suit, and he walking around the joint with the hat on his head. Yo, so them lawyers, my love, listen, they got them for a reason. You hear me? They there for a reason. These are games of chess, and I want you to look up the black girl that Diddy got, because she's about to be a star. She's vicious. He got a black lawyer on his team, a black assistant.
I'm waiting for my. I'm gonna look on my phone. Diddy's lead attorney is Mark Agnafilio and
Hmm.
Tenny Garagos. That's the white girl.
No,
Uh,
he got a black girl that's supposed to be vicious when it come to cross examination. Hmm.
let me
Yeah,
see. One day
yeah,
ago, let me look at this one.
yeah. They
Here's the
no, they
Williams hip
don't think
hop.
it's over.
So this is about to be some shit.
Hmm. When that black girl after Cassie do all her crying and all that, when a black girl when a black girl be like, yeah, when a black girl examinate her.
They're not
Hmm.
showing me. I want to see her. I see the Mark Garagos' daughter, Tenny Garagos. She's defending him, but he helped that guy Jonathan Oddie. He implicated Mark Garagos in some shit. So maybe that's why Garagos maybe put his daughter in instead of himself.
Hmm.
Mark Garagos is not representing Combs' appearance in court during jury selection sparked criticism from prosecutors due to his past statements about the case on the podcast. Federal prosecutors asked the judge to remind Mark Garagos about court policies and forbid statements outside court that could interfere with a fair trial. Did he get a fair trial?
The answer is no.
And you need to blame Tony Busby for that.
He cannot get a he can like technically he can't get a fair trial, and because of that, right? Because he cannot get a fair trial, it does. A person would think that it doesn't benefit him, but it does. That's why selecting these jurors is so hard. It's hard because everybody, yeah, neither. They will get you off the stand asking you certain questions.
I don't see the black girl. I'm just gonna Google black attorney. Diddy's black lawyer. Representation matters here. If the prosecution is six white women, I just don't even like the way that sounds. Okay, so Sean Diddy Combs expands his legal team with black female attorney who survived sexual assault. Ooh. The rapper his defense have made it. I feel like rapper is like almost like saying nigga now, you know? But the rapper and his defense team made another strategic hire that suggests race is going to play a role in sex trafficking and racketeering.
The funny thing
This
is,
racketeering thing is really bothering me.
no, shit, it's bothering him too. It's the biggest thing that they listen. Racketeering was kind of made up, right? Um, by the Kennedys, to basically get. That's the only way that you can get somebody like John Gotti, racketeering. All of them go to jail for that. You can't get them on that other stuff. Racketeering is one of them really thin line things. Like, it's really not right. That racketeering is crazy. Hmm.
Unless he had like a whole. Oh, so they got YSL. The two attorneys had more than their work. Was both represented rapper defendants. YSL's racketeering trial in Atlanta. Still defended rapper at the center of the case. Um, they didn't say Young Thug, but YSL means Young Thug, right? Still defended the rapper at the
Yes.
center of the case. Yeah, to
I'm gonna tell you
complete it.
another
Yeah, so she
reason.
defended Young Thug.
It's something else you just mentioned. I just thought about it. Calling Diddy the rapper, all that's disrespectful.
That's
Nigga, think about who he
what
is.
I'm saying.
You gotta give him more than that. He's a producer,
The
Grammy winner.
rapper.
Like, come on,
He's
come on,
like, come on,
come on,
y'all.
come on.
Y'all
Like
see
the
the
a mogul. Like, come on, man.
how's he a rapper and a racketeer? Yeah, Shouldn't y'all be trying to blow up his spot like a little more? Like he was don't deduce him to just a rapper if you want to accuse him of racketeering. Because racketeering implies like you had big shit going on.
Yeah, like y'all can't have it both. Am I that nigga or not? You know what I mean? Like yeah, like I just gonna call him a rapper. Like that's Diddy. Like what are
Look,
you talking about?
it says Diddy's lawyer slammed by judge for calling prosecutors a six pack of white women. I mean, but that's what they
No,
are.
no, he did that. That's
That's
what
the
the guy you
headline.
just mentioned. No, the guy that you mentioned, the guy that you mentioned, that you said his daughter's there. He said
Garagos.
that. He said that on his podcast.
Good.
Mhm.
Yeah, on the podcast. This is ridiculous. Judge Arum Subramanian said Tuesday during behind closed doors dressing down of Mark Garagos, who represents Combs' mother and has been seen huddling in the embattled hip hop mogul's lawyers. Garagos drew the judge's ire for calling the prosecution a team of white women. Why are you talking to him and he's not one of the lawyers? This is already a mess to me. Like y'all just said, told him to mind his manners. You're basically a guest here. You're not one of his lawyers, but it says right here the judge they met behind closed doors where he cussed Mark. It says this is ridiculous. Judge Arum something said Tuesday during behind closed doors dressing down of Mark Garagos, who represents Combs' mother. So why are you talking to him behind closed doors in chambers about Diddy case? And that's not his
There you
lawyer.
go. There you go. In a minute, we're about to throw this out. I'm not getting a fair
Listen,
trial.
I was in child court, family court one time, and my baby father accused because the what it's not prosecution and defense in family court. It's just the plaintiff and the respondent. But he accused my person of colluding with the judge, and the judge had to recuse herself. We was down there for hours based off some bullshit he just blurted out of his mouth. And when I tell you they tossed the book at him that motherfucking day. They took him out. When they did that and brought the new judge in, the new judge came in with like 6, 7, 8 officers, and he got real motherfucking scared real quick, and he left in handcuffs. You, this is a mess. This case, the prosecution is a mess. I'm saying it. I'm going out and saying it. He's coming home. This is a mess
It's a shit
to
show.
me. Whether he did it or not, you know.
Hmm. I can see Diddy walking out of court doing the Diddy bop.
He better sit his ass down
No,
for real.
because after this, he got to do all this civil stuff. Because the dude talking about him and Cassie and gave him herpes. So now that
Well, he already paid him 50 million or 5 million, 5 or 50 million. I wish this computer would come up so I could put some of this shit up on the screen.
yeah, we're not even supposed to be hearing his mouth talking about did he gave him anything.
But that was years ago. He did a let me find the Jonathan Oddie. He come right up now. Former porn star, now they would call him a porn star, who allegedly this was May 7th. I want to see the old interview. Jonathan Oddie police interview. He got an IMDb page too. Yo, this is a mess. So you haven't seen this. So I'm just gonna put it up on my iPhone because this app that we're using, StreamYard, I don't know what it does to computers, but it uses a lot of memory or something. My computer. Okay. It is one of the strangest interrogations we have ever covered here on Sci. 7 months ago. In light of a criminal indictment against music mogul Sean Diddy Combs, some people are seeing it in a whole new way. We're taking another look at the bizarre claims made by a man accused of shooting up one of former President Donald Trump's Florida hotels and his connection to Sean. So as you know, his that have been straight national. Let's see the interview, sir. Thing Sean Combs I just wanted to see that
continue
video.
to bring you updates on this story. And look, the reason we're able to do this is because not only of the support that we get from you guys, but also from our sponsors. And if I can, I want to call out one right now. Upside. So this is so.
Uh,
I settlement with Sean. Okay.
Settlement.
Hmm.
Now he, they thought he was crazy. He was just babbling. But if you look at his court record, he's supposed to keep appearing in court. It keeps getting pushed back and back and back and back. Let me see something else real quick. I think Armand is live. Um, let me see. Armand was in. Yeah, Armand is live. He is breaking down. I was inside the trial. His team plans to humiliate Cassie. So what are you doing later, Maul? Because I actually want to be more prepared. I want to get some of these clips ready. I want to find the interview. I want to look at what Armand's saying because we only have 13 viewers right now. It usually goes up, but Armand is live. Because
Um,
I saw that they had to break for today. They pulled a stunt today. I want to find out. I want to do some more recon. Are you going to be available later?
yeah, hit me up later.
Okay, we'll come back.
All right.
We'll come
All
back when
right.
I'm more prepared. All right.
Okay. Bye.
All right. Bye.